Welcome back to the Soul Level 1 run. Hello, Ewathan Plays. It's time for a lot more death. These dogs are nuisance. Too fast, too furious, and not really that strong. At least I can destroy those guys.
I still want to know what that was that you said.
Oh, okay. So right now, I am in the first technical area called the Wall of Lothric. It is also one of the last areas, but that'll happen once I get there. I could skip to the last of the areas right now, actually, but not gonna attempt it. You start out in the You start out in your grave, basically. That is where you pop in when you choose your character class, burial gift, if you want, or anything else. That's where you'll learn some of the basic mechanics. You'll fight your first boss, Idex Gundyr, as seen in my test run. And then you will head to Firelink Shrine, the main area of the entire game. Now I need full concentration for this, so I'm gonna not talk to anything or answer any questions right now. Except for the fact that to fight this boss, you need to smack that booty. Minimum weight, this guy's a nuisance. This is my second attempt. The only reason I failed the first time is because the sword master died much too quickly. Woohoo! Those were both NPC summons, if you need to know. Those ones will always be there for Vort. This is really a walkthrough. This is more of a challenge run, if I have to say so myself. Hang on.
13 plus, I would say.
I say that because you see under player status it says level 1 and my base stat is all 10.
Okay, don't answer my question, but thanks.
That is the lowest it can go. And you can't use most weapons or armor or anything with being level 1. So this is a challenge run more than it is a walkthrough.
Yeah, that's what I told him to do.
And yet, I figured out that no matter how fast someone types, the comment will never pop up at the right time. What I just did was a parry, and I'm very bad at these, so I'm going to try and practice. But first, let me kill this guy. I only need one of these guys, which means I need to get rid of this guy as well. Careful! Everything here has a slight homing property to it, so it will curve slightly. So dodging a little bit will not work. Just take a swing, I want to practice my parry. Nope. That is a bait for these guys. Usually I don't get it, but now these I just want to run past, or at least just kill this guy up here and that alone. Because these guys are way too hard to deal with. Run, 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 run.
He's 18 plus, right? He is 18 plus.
I am allowed. You will not. They have left to their head to the forge on.
According to his rules, he's a female.
It is the. If you fear then etch the and the old Concord.
This will now let me to continue the game down this way. But that room right there is a boss room, which is why it's a safe area from enemies. Now, my job is to get past this guy again. You know, let's not practice on this guy. I'm gonna die if I do. Why?
I knew that.
I'm not sure how my health keeps popping like that. If you watch my last live stream, I got like... I couldn't even see my health bar twice. I think that's 1 HP. I'm not completely sure though. Oops, hit the mic. I'm using a headset mic and I've got a drink, so I'm constantly hitting it or moving it.
We have a policy of 18 and older. We have it.
Running heavy attack.
We have a policy. All we need is a picture. Using picture proof, and that's it. You just need picture proof of date of birth.
Yeah, but then I need to start practicing without doing that. Run fast, run fast, run fast. Run very fast. That's the thing with this game. You have to retrieve your, souls. The bottom right thing. You have to retrieve them after you die, or else you won't have all of your souls. And try not to die again, or else you will lose the previous souls that you were not able to collect. Before I continue, I need to head back to the Firelink Shrine. This person you'll never have to talk to if you're doing the run I'm doing. As you can see, it's level up, which will allow me to... Now my level is 5, but I'm not going to do that.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Ah, just good what needs.
If you're doing a soul level run, run through, then I'm... If I remember correctly, a broadsword would be your best weapon. And then infusing it with raw.
Pretty be careful.
Which means it doesn't get any boosts from any stats you have.
Ashen One.
Check the botnet.
And fast on the
Okay,
trail
I like
of the
to
Lords
point
of
out who the
Scotland.
hell is like messing around.
Then
with
these
this
red eyes are for you.
Cracked red eye orbs allows you to invade other people.
Edge enemies and briefly heighten your
Or
strength
as this guy says it like
and duty.
this.
What else are unkindled ashes good for? Pillage and what else?
Not every game, but...
What is it now?
Whoops. That was jump damage. Or fall on an enemy or a person damage. Seed of a giant tree has yet to fall. Here's a little trick. It'll take you forever to get this. Looks like I just got it on my first attempt. Usually it takes me 10 minutes. be very sneaky. These are important.
Just by the intercom that you were getting on like a plane or something.
Here you can leave specific items and get specific things. I think that's all I can use. Then nope, just you have to hit like that. Illusionary wall. This is a good ring to have, because it increases the amount of souls you get from enemy kills. And I honestly attempt this jump every time, but usually miss.
I don't know, Brizzy. I feel like the city in Australia.
Should have used selected all of them.
Oh, hand in one.
He's gonna be good for. He's gonna be good for some decent starting stuff. But you have to know where to get them. See my last stream to figure that out. But he sells you embers for cheaper. And if you read the description, the item effect gains strength of flame, boosts HP until death.
Goodbye.
My HP's at that much, but if you watched while I was fighting the boss, I had a little bit more. And I had helpful summons. That's because I embered before I fought him. Got one less thing to do.
That is good. Wasn't easy.
Reinforced Estus Flask.
Baby.
Your only healing item in the game, other than healing spells.
Guess the year cuts it. She's old enough. She's 18 plus.
These guys are a little creepy. Hang on. Let me get that. Let me get that invitation. Hello.
while I'm talking to you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind.
And now we're in the undead settlement. Don't worry. The humanoid-looking ones won't attack you. It's the dogs that will. I think that's all of them. And for the extra souls, actually it looks like they don't give you souls at all. Better to just have you attack both of them at the same time. Alluring skull. Drags certain enemies away from you. Homeward Bone. Sends you back to the shrine or the last bonfire. Last bonfire you rested at.
Oh, then it's true. The champion of Ash, as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londo, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use. Oh, I should be dead. Yet you, Yol of Londo.
This guy will get Yol of Londor will give you 5 free levels, but you must die in order to get them. And I don't feel like doing that since I'm doing a soul level 1 run.
Oh, dang.
Thralls. Annoying little nuisances. Excuse me. Yes, back into a corner. Exactly what I mean by nuisance. Very careful of this one. Stay out of just stay as far away as possible until this happens. And then free backstab. Back up, roll! Death eludes me. Seriously. That's 4 times now that I've gotten extremely close to death, but it's never seemed to happen. Not that I want it to happen. It's just never seemed to happen.
More than half the time you're acting like a villain. Hazel is 10 single and ready to mingle. Looking for guys age ages. What? No, I just came up with it.
Whoa, what? How did that wolf freaking kill me? Oh god. Magically. God, those wolves attack.
Now here's a tricky part.
I'm
Get out of here. There we go.
Good idea, boy.
Yes, I know about the Drake Blood armor. Why don't you show the viewers a few different things?
Just what needed. Pretty be careful.
Oh, and thank you. I'm not surprised though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose. Goodbye. Oh, this and I never. I thank you dearly. Be safe. Oh, and goodbye.
Hey, Dusk, how old are you again? Plus his. Dusk, no, you were apparently 16.
Ooh. It's not gonna be very useful though.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man? Ah, most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
That's how you get in trouble. I think you can get kicked out of school and never go to college. No, you won't. College is expensive. Are you really going to use... You're going to use ethnicity to get into college.
I wished for trusting the lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this. As promised, I will impart, but first, you'll need... Careful you don't burn yourself.
Well, just sent me a thing. It's from the Autolog saying that I deleted one message by Hazel Pond and hashtag news. Like they started calling me a bitch.
I forgot I had an Estus Flash shard with me.
Ah, 'tis good to slug needs. Pretty be careful.
Where the contents were that I deleted it from.
Oh god, don't scare me like that, buddy.
Think about it, Hazel. Think about where I that was deleted from. Nintendo Whisk. The new Nintendo Whisk. You're like you're a
Can't backstab these guys, it's annoying. Wait, Hazel, how tall are you?
Heavens. She was already dead. Heavens.
You get called that. Allie,
The guy goes, whoa, now I know it. Now you do. might have. Yeah. You're so worried about it, give me 10%. Get the boots on, come out.
Ivy frames.
Sushi just bothers me about this thing.
You guys are gonna ruin the quest line. Get away from Siegfried. That'll work. Can't parry these guys either.
Dimitri, 9 letters.
All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect, no matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you go find a coffin to huddle up inside you here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines.
Oh, I thought you said Dimitri.
If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken.
Oh, pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegfried of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower.
She says she wins every competition.
Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This is with a...
Unless you know, like me and you or something, it would never work out.
Oops. A little too far of a fall, but good thing I didn't die.
Josh, that guy's like a good foot and a half taller than the girl.
Fast, right? But it can never win against IV frames.
It wasn't even that high pitch. It wasn't even a scream.
Alright, let's check how much health I have. 3. So that's the health I've been stopping at every time.
Not me.
At least I heal more than what I take.
Here, baby.
you guys want to figure out what that was, just stay just a little bit longer.
I help.
And now you are safe from the giant arrows.
Oh, don't disappear like that. You have me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated.
Get the joke?
I've got to use my head and think. I could try.
Yeah, I hate that. Hold the X button and your character will gesture depending on how you shake the remote. It gets annoying because they do it sometimes at the worst moments.
No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now. I, Sigurd of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side!
Power buff. Time for some rapid weapon skills.
That was quite a performance, but you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment... Your valor! Long may the...
Hey, Hazel, mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Well, I'm going to have the only thing to do, really, after another.
You're not changing mine. then you can sort of good. Muted Suki 1 minute. Hey, you're supposed to be muted. You're supposed to.
You know, of course, you want to charge past these ones.
That turned me into whoa. I'm cool now?
No, I'm dead. Missed the jump, instant death. I'll end the stream there at the 1 hour mark.